Hey everyone, just finished seeding the first field. We seed peas into these fields. They're yellow carvers. Just emptied the tank, cleaned out all the rollers, changed them over for wheat. Dad's cultivating a field of canola stubble that's going into wheat. It's one that I worked up there last year, but this field we did it. Turned out pretty nice. Blackened it up. Not much for straw lumps. There's good soil moisture here. There's the seed. Just into soil moisture. Considering this is May 1st, it's off to a good start. Had a little problem with the inoculant, which is the nitrogen fixing the, the tank, or the inoculant was taking in humidity and clumping it up. But I think I got her figured out. Worked out pretty close to right. I've got about half a bag left over. I should have used it all up, but guess it'll be close enough. Hope so, anyhow. Off to wheat. Check in later. Here's what the field looks like after it's been cultivated with the packer bar behind it. Now, this is pretty low land, so I cultivated this land last fall with just spikes on. And this is what it looks like with the sweeps and the packer bar behind it. I think that's a pretty nice seed bed. We didn't work it too deep, only went in about an inch deep. So should have lots of moisture still. Alright, we're in the field again, obviously. Doing a pre-seed burn off. This had wheat on it there last year. And it's gonna go into barley. We're just burning off the wheat and some dandelions that are growing in here. This Apache sprayer. We bought it with none of the guidance system working. This is the Outback Maverick system with an AC 110. It's just got an electric steering wheel. And this thing is awesome. I've got this system in my tractor, and without a subscription, it is deadly accurate in my area. I realize different areas are different. This is our boom height control. This is a Greentronics. So it's got sonars out on the booms. The Greentronics is a standalone. You could run it into an ISO-bus monitor, but the ISO-bus monitor for this Outback is non-existent when we bought this. So all this Greentronics is it ties into these three switches, and it is standalone. It is awesome though. So I did spray in last year without this, and I mean you can do it. This field is really flat. It's actually the flattest one we crop, so it's not a big deal. But in the hills, these things did pretty good. It kept up about 8 miles an hour. Spraying this field at 10. So if you wanted to spray faster than that, in the hills, I don't think it wouldn't keep up. I think at 8 it was happy. At 10, I think it was too fast. Now that's set at 30 inches off the ground. But yeah. So for an old sprayer, it didn't cost a whole lot. Some upgrades. this thing's gonna work pretty good for us. Good afternoon. It's May 11th, and this is the last field of barley we got going. This is the first year we've direct seeded with this drill. This is a Flexicoil 5000. It's a 10-inch spacing, 5-inch openers. Typically we cultivate our ground. Usually have wetter springs, but the last few years it's been pretty dry. So pretty happy with how this is going in. There is some straw in these valleys. There is a couple straw wads in here. I did harrow this once last fall, or yeah, I did it once. Did not do anything this spring. We just came in here, went right into the drill. The only thing I've done in here is sprayed it and put some fertilizer on here. I did spray it with startup. Oh, here's some straw. That would have been all lodged. Now this is wheat stubble, and I'm growing barley in it. So I wanted as much as the volunteer wheat to germinate, so I can kill it off with some Roundup and get some nice barley growing in here. There is not that much for volunteer growing in here, just in the low spots it seems. But it's cheaper to give it a shot of Roundup now than deal with wheat in your barley when you're combining it. I'm pretty impressed with how this field's turning out. This is how most of our other fields have come. This one we left a little more stubble in. I was a little worried about it, but our ground is dry, but we're forecasted rain this weekend. Hopefully it comes. And once we get this field done, we got 2 quarters of canola, and then we're done seeding. This is kind of neat. I'm out rolling the field. Finished, heading back to the road so I can fold up and head out. I drive over something. Wow, what is that? I think this is an anhydrous tip. The anhydrous would have came down this small tube here. And this would have been your opener, like a 1-inch opener. Well, maybe 3/4 inch. Anyhow, anhydrous hasn't been in this field for a long time. So it's kind of neat. Pretty rare find, I would say.